All right, everyone. So my name is Alex Lubinsky, and I am the CEO and co-founder of Renberry.
And my name is Sergey Gritsenko, and I'm a co-founder and chief operations officer at Renberry.
So what is Renberry? Renberry is the absolutely closed-looped rental platform where all of the rental tasks can be done in one place. We started the company back in 2015. At that time, my partners and I, we were looking for a place to rent in San Francisco, and it took us almost 30 days to actually find and rent the place. And so the problem was not lack of inventory, because still in hot markets like San Francisco, New York, there are plenty of properties which are available for rent at any given point of time. The problem was actually rental experience itself. So you had to go through lots of manual tasks like filling paper application, going through the bidding wars where you have no idea who's offering what. And this whole process was really kind of a Stone Age type of environment. So that's why we decided to create Renberry, where all of the tasks would be essentially be done in one place. Since then, we raised $4 million from top-profile investors, such as VC funds from China, Australia, Canada, and the United States. President of Nokia Technologies invested in our company. CEO of Swiss Life, largest insurance company in Switzerland, invested in our company, and many other investors as well. Currently, we have a team of 23 people, and we launched the platform this April of this year, and already have close to 200,000 properties available on the platform, and grow at the rate more than 50% on the monthly basis. And yes, we got lots of media attention as well. This is just some. As a matter of fact, we were featured on TV more than 15 times, not just in the United States, but internationally as well. So when you look at the long-term rental space, more and more people actually prefer to rent than buy properties, because it allows for flexibility, freedom, less risks. We all saw the crisis of 2008, and we know, what kind of disaster it can be. And long-term rental space, in our mind, is the next industry which will be disrupted. Because we got e-commerce, we got social media, we got transportation, but long-term rental space and industry itself is kind of frozen in still like in 1980s or 1990s, essentially. When you look at this industry more closely, you got tenants, you got landlords or homeowners or property managers. Essentially, tenants, they want to rent place much faster, much more transparently, knowing exactly for what they are paying, and save as much money as possible. Landlords, on the other hand, they are looking to fair market value because they bought the place, they spent millions and millions of dollars, so they want to maximize return on the investment, and at the same time, they want to get quality tenant for their property. So currently, when you look at the competition, and this applies not just for the United States, but internationally as well, all of those platforms are essentially classifieds. So they allow you for searching for the property, to look at the pictures, to look at the descriptions, but that's about it. So no real clear value creation for the end users, which our platform allows. How it works? So actually, it's very simple. We summarize it in 5 little steps. So people can look at the property, they can schedule internally open house visit, they can go and check it out. In a couple of days, they can go back to the platform and submit application, go through the transparent auctioning process. Depending on the supply and demand, depending on the competition, they will know exactly what amount they need to offer in order to get the place. The key, and I will touch base on this a bit later, is that once they are selected by the landlord, they can actually save billions of dollars, and this is kind of worldwide number in rental security deposits. And this is where the blockchain and smart contracts is really applicable on our platform. And at the same time, like little things like pay rent through the platform, hire third-party service providers, be it painters, handymen, house cleaners, doing maintenance requests. All of those type of things can be done through Renberry as well. And now Serge will talk more about kind of efficiencies which we provide to landlords and tenants.
So as many of you in crowd are potential landlords, or as everybody here has had to rent an apartment, there are benefits on both sides. So I'll start with homeowners, people who actually rent out. their properties. There are essentially three key components to what can be gained in the platform. And it's transparency. You can easily see your tenants. You can see their credit score, their job, current description, their income, and you can make decisions and educate decisions in one place easily as you look at our platform. You can get a fair rental price for your property based on what market dictates, not overcharging or undercharging in the platform. So what we allow for, due to the auction pricing, is the market will sort of equate the pricing for your current properties. And ultimately, it's the general score for our future renters, which can be applied in any market, can be seen easily by a renter in the United States, in Europe, in Asia, as currently over 3% of business travelers travel for long-term rentals in different markets. Our platform allows for those homeowners to see that and easily judge the applicant based on that, not just their credit score, because American credit score is not applicable in other markets. We make sure our credit score is based on, or our score is based on the user performance as a landlord, as a tenant and landlord both. They can judge both sides. So on the tenant side, we have an easy-to-use and transparent platform which has a comfortable dashboard where you can come in and see a full rental experience everywhere from searching for an apartment, later going out and actually checking it out in person, and then later applying, submitting all your documents, starting with your credit, and then the full range. And then ultimately, it's an electronic process, so it's easy to use. It's a very pretty-looking platform, so I think the full experience is very easy to go. And I guess the ultimate key here is your upfront savings. And what it is a savings due to your security deposits. And Alex will tell you more about those security deposit savings.
Sure. Thanks, Serge. So blockchain and smart contracts. So we are in the process of integrating blockchain and smart contracts into the platform. We feel that this will provide even an extra layer of efficiency to the users, be it landlords or tenants. The smart contract technology will be implemented throughout the platform, including the application process and auctioning technology. Crowdsourced network, that's essentially when the community will be able to back tenants, qualified tenants, and help them to cover security deposits, and in return receive rewards. So those kind of the main points, and definitely, we offer security, convenience, and many other things where like rental payments, third-party service providers, everything will be done in RNT token. That's our token cryptocurrency for our platform. But those main things, that's what we want to concentrate with this presentation right now. So when you look at the crowdsourced network, more than $500 billion is actually blocked in rental security deposits. And if you look at this, it's unfair, right? So why somebody need to freeze exactly the same amount of money if this person never damages the property or never defaults on the rental payment? When you go to a car dealership, you buy a car, you have a better credit score, you get a better APR. It's fair. Somebody else who defaulted in the past, and have a mediocre credit score, they will need to pay more in interest rate. More than $35 trillion is also sitting in the banks, generating miserable 0.06% on average. People looking for ways to invest capital. If you look at this, where they can go and how they can invest, we got all those Kickstarter platforms. We got, stock exchanges where you can go and try to play there. But people looking for ways to diversify their capital, and our solution and our platform will allow them to actually come in and help out tenants who would want to save on upfront payments in security deposits and in return receive rewards. So we will allow for 90% of security deposits to be backed by the community. 10% will be essentially deductible, such as in case anything will be broken, first tenant will pay 10% to the landlord, and only then the money will be spent. The money that community backed with will be spent to cover the damages for the property. The members of the community will be able to offer submit different offers for different tenants, because everyone is different, right? So for somebody, I might offer, $100 RNT tokens at 3% yearly interest rate. For somebody else, I might offer exactly the same amount in rent tokens for 5% yearly interest rate. And it will depend on the market, essentially on supply and demand, on the competition, so everything will be balancing each other. Same for the tenants. So tenants will suddenly receive all of those offers from the people who will be able to back them up and save this money up front, and they will pick and choose the best community members who will offer them the opportunity to save this money. It might be somebody who stands out in the community, or it might be somebody who offers a better terms. So the market is, as mentioned, is huge. More than $1 trillion is spent on rent each year. As mentioned, $500 billion is actually blocked in rental security deposits, and more than 640 million properties rented across the world each year. We raised $4 million already. The latest round got closed this summer. We have investors from 11 countries, as a matter of fact, invested in our company because they see the same problem not just in the United States, but this kind of international phenomenon. We got people from Australia, New Zealand, China, Canada, UK, Germany, Switzerland, France, Italy, Poland, and Qatar, and United States, investing in our business, and they want to see our platform expand not just locally in the United States. And by the way, we are national, so our platform is nationally available, and we are already present in more than 3,600 cities in the United States. But we plan to go and expand internationally as well to other countries and to offer our services there. And we feel that blockchain and smart contracts technology will allow for this to happen in a much more seamless way. So we will be doing token sale on November 20th. Next week we will start doing pre-sale, or essentially kind of private sales. And if you're interested, you can check it out, our website, rnt.randberry.com. If you want to check it out, our platform, you just go to randberry.com without RNT. RNT is our token name for our token. And if you have more questions, you can always reach me. This is my contact information. Our office is based in San Francisco. We have a team of 23 people already in the company. Most of those are engineers, including back-end developers and blockchain developers. So thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed, and we'll check us out.